I am clicking away, looking for an answer. And let's see whether I found that answer. All right, welcome everybody to the stream. My name is Glenn, and today we're going to be playing some Merge Tactics on my second account. This is in case people want to go crazy, saying, "Why are you at 0? Aren't you better at this game?" And I could say, "No, I'm actually mid-tier at this game." So yeah, all right. Let me put the pinned comment. All right. Oh, damn. We got a lot of people already. All right. Hello to Happy Guy. Welcome back. Hello to Content. Welcome back. Hello to Real Aqua. Welcome back. All right. Yeah. So, I have to. I gotta unlock my. I'll get this. I'll get all of this off stream. Um, but yeah, I gotta unlock Echo Sage on this account before Sunday night. So let's just get this done. Let's get it out of the way, and that way I don't lose my mind about everything. So yes, I got the 5,000 trophy reward. Hey, congrats, Real Uncle. Hey, congrats, man. Yeah, I know how tough that is, but yeah, yeah. Hello to Kyle. Welcome back. What's good? I have a story. I have a couple stories. I have a couple stories today, and it's just hilarious. It's really one of those things where you wonder if the people around you are paying attention to what you're saying, what you're doing, what what is going on. You know, it's just the first one. I unlocked heroes. Yeah, congrats. Yeah, you're gonna need them. Hello, G Wingfield. Welcome back. Low key was hoping this was a Brawl Stars stream. That's probably gonna be tomorrow. But okay, I'll say this before I get to the story. You can hit the comment story. The what? Somebody. So this person bought Echo Sage. That's the only answer. 2 people at 0 trophies bought Echo Sage. 2 people bought it. That is, I mean, now, the reason I say that, I mean, it's wow, is because, I mean, there's no badges for hitting top 10,000. You know, you either get it or you don't. So that's why it's surprising. If you're just, I don't know. Maybe it's because you really don't get anything out of climbing, especially on Friday night. You got 48 hours to get to 3,000 trophies. That ain't happen. I mean, that ain't happening. Nobody made it. Nobody's gotten to 3,000 trophies in 48 hours. We've seen this every month. It's just crazy. Holy pay to win. Worse than level 16. Yeah, actually, I would agree. I think this is worse than level 16. At least with level 16, you still have to know what you're doing in order to play the game. This is on another level. I mean, jeez. I mean, yeah, this is just, I mean, that's just insane. Now, we should be able to win this round. Yeah, okay. But that, I mean, this is crazy. Yes, I will tell my story. Yes, I will tell my story. But yeah, I mean, I feel like now we actually gotta pay attention because holy mother, if we don't, I think we're just gonna be in trouble here. Okay. Yeah, I'll step back. Okay, let's do this and okay, executioner is what we need. So executioner. Oh baby. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. All right. Let's go. Yep. Okay. All right. So yeah. Pathetic little 12-year-old. I mean, Okay. I don't. Maybe it could be a dude who got paid. You know, today's Friday. I got paid. A lot of people got paid. It's the end of the month. You know, so cash your checks and get on. So that's. I mean, it could be just some dude who just says, you know what, I got an extra $12.99. Let me spend it on Clash Royale. This is the thing about how people say they don't understand why Clash Royale is making so much money when the internet is telling you that the game is in probably one of the worst states it's been in 5 years. And but what the internet doesn't know is that they are a very, 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 very small pool of players. Oh, okay. I think we're still okay. We are not okay. Actually, no, we're okay because he's gonna. Oh, okay. All right. I think we're still fine. But yeah. It was, I think, somebody posted it on Reddit, and I think it was mentioned by OJ. He was saying that if everybody on the internet who play Clash Royale quit the game, the percentage of players that would end up being would be 5%. And the internet players don't want to hear that because they want to believe that their belief of the game being in a really shitty state is the truth. Now, that is the case. It is in a really bad state. I don't think it's in the best state it's been, but at the same time, it's just not. I mean, the people who are toilet warriors, who are on the back seats or who are on the train going to work, they do not care. They don't check Reddit. Yeah, not even 5%. I don't think. It would be a small number. That's probably how I would characterize it. Yeah, it's a very small number, and yeah, it's just one of those realities I think internet players just don't want to come to terms with, because then they realize that it means they have to understand that their words don't mean as much as they think it means. Main character syndrome runs really rampant online. And it's a very tough thing for people to understand. Oh my goodness. This may be the game. Oh, okay. Yeah, we won. All right. Oh my goodness. So yeah. Y'all gotta wait 30 years for the story like the rest of us. Yes, it'll be 30 years. Yeah. Yo, I'm almost at 1K, Edgar. I don't care what people say. I like this playstyle. I mean, it's annoying. I will put it like that. Now, have I used them? No. Have I had to play hundreds of games against him? Yes. Is it annoying? In my opinion, yes. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I like Nita. I do too. It's my favorite character. Okay, let's go this way. All right. But I'm going to use Gale, at least for now, level him up, and then we'll pick the next one, and then we'll go from there. Okay. So the first story was that I went to the mechanic, and almost what the heck, are we playing the same people from last time? Hold on here. I'm actually curious, because that's two more people who bought the pass. Unbelievable. This is legit. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm looking to see. No, these are two new people these are two new Echo Sage users. This is crazy. This is crazy that was it 4 of the first 6 opponents that we faced have bought the character instead of trying to grind 600. Just 6. All you need is 650 trophies. That's the thing. It's not like, oh, if you get to 3,000 and then you get Echo Sage. No, it's just 650 trophies. That is crazy. Oh no, I quit Clash. I mean, it's fine. Yeah, I played today. I played a couple games today, and it was. I mean, it's whatever. But then again, I am not at. I'm not at 12,000, or I'm not at 12,000 trophies, or I'm not close. So I have no want, no pressure to try to keep up. Yeah. Okay, where are we going? Well, if we're gonna do this, then okay, we'll go this way. Okay, fine. We'll wait. Yeah. I love the Doctor skin you get for free. Is that for Edgar? Oh, okay. All right, you have my attention. No, I mean, I understand why people use it, but it's just annoying to deal with. That's how I would. That's how I would frame that. But yeah. Okay. All right, we're going this way. We're going full brawler with Dark Goblin. Okay. Just got to figure out who's joined the party here. Let's see, it should be, I guess, Archer Queen, because then who gets it? Barbarian. That's right. Hello, Kev Neal. Welcome back. Hey, what do you think about merch is getting badged for top 1,000? Has that been announced, or am I being aggregated? Is that a thing? I have not seen anything about that. So, I mean, oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, we made 10. All right. So it was 4 o'clock, and I was gonna log off. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. I was ready to log off, and I had to go to the mechanic to go get my bike. Yes, it has been announced, and it's going to start next. Oh, start next season. Okay. Well, I mean, obviously, it's it's just an incentive. So yeah. I don't know how about the Brawler Golden Knight Bandit comp. I played earlier today. It was pretty good. Actually, countered a 3-star monk. Oh my gosh. Brawler Golden Knight Bandit. So you're going Brawler Assassins are the last 2, which helps Prince and Mega Knight. And that's really good. Yeah, I think that's solid because you're helping out pretty much the 2 best characters in the build, in the Brawler build. Or, well, at least you're helping out Mega Knight. That's why I think that works, is because you're helping out Mega Knight, because if he has the ace bonus, he basically just gets healed while just basically on everybody. And then you at least help Prince when he has haste. So that is fine. And then you can also effectively have 3 of your troops go to the back. So Prince acts like an assassin of sorts, although it's in my opinion that definitely works, because I think you just help out the one who benefits a lot and the one who really needs help. Yeah. Also, Empress is being added on the tree. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, somebody mentioned that. Yeah, the Spirit Empress is coming back. So, but I didn't hear anything about numeric badges. I did not hear anything about that. But then again, I'm not on social media, or I don't use social media, so I don't. Yeah. Okay, Larry. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Let's go this way. All right. Wow. It's two. This is crazy. Two more people who bought the account. Either these are just or they're bots. But I see the thing is you can't check. You can't check their profiles. Although I imagine if the oh no we lost the round. Okay, no, we're fine. I mean, we could probably check their account, through Royal API, but it's crazy that there's two more. Yeah, it's kind of wild. It is kind of wild. Okay, I'm sorry back. Oh, okay. Okay, let's do this and. I wouldn't mind selling back Mini Pekka because he sucks. But yeah. Yeah, then you can take out the back units so your range units attacking a monk and die. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've done. What did we do the other day? Oh no, I didn't do it because I was on the bus when I had monk and who was the other musketeer. So it was monk and musketeer, which also helped out Prince and Mega Knight. But I like yours, which is helping out. Oh, wait, hold on here. Which is helping out Prince of Mega Knight with an assassin bonus. I think that would work. Yeah. So it's good to switch in to if you're facing a monk comp. Yeah, I agree. I think that would be a way to go. Do you think that it's a good thing that we're again not getting any cards added next season? I mean, that's it's whatever. I mean, I feel like my answers are being put on a website. Top scrub has criticisms about next merch tactics season, and I was because it's funny. I'll tell this story and then we'll get into the other stories. I was put into an impromptu meeting yesterday, and I was like, "Oh, what the hell is going on here?" Because it was billed as to me that hey, we want to do. Actually, I think I might have mentioned this yesterday. Hey, we want to have a meet and greet with one person with one person who's in LA. They're flying out. They're flying back to Texas in a day. Can you meet with them before they head out? I was like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that works. It ended up being a 45-minute meeting. I'm like, what the hell's going? Like, and I'm being asked about my systems and processes, and I'm just thinking, oh my goodness, what the hell did I walk into? This is, and and I think this is corporate America 2026, and I had to, and I will gladly admit that I basically just word salad my way through those 45 minutes. because everything that imagine there's a lot of people looking at what you oh my goodness what the Sage just the echo just cleared it out. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. There were four of these people in the room, and there was me and one of my coworkers. And anytime I said something interesting, everybody would be on their laptops like starting to type. I'm just like, oh my goodness, this just cannot be happening. Okay, I'm going to wait because if I can bring in Wiz, Let's switch out mini P.E.K.K.A. That mean, yeah, it would be switching out mini P.E.K.K.A. That's the thing. Okay. Okay, we have to think about this here. Okay, hold that thought. I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to sell back. Okay, so we're going to do this. You're in. Hold that thought. I will tell this. I will say something. I will say something. I will say something. Let's do this instead. Okay. Hold that thought. We're gonna try to win this game here, because this echo is annoying. The third game, yeah. All right. Thank goodness. Okay. All right. Hold on. I'm not looking at chat right now. Whatever. I'm so annoyed at this. I want to win this game. Hold that thought. Okay. Okay. Can we get anything? No. Here. Okay. Anything? No. Okay. All right. That's fine. Okay. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, he got the stun. Okay, so that buys us time. Yeah, okay, we're fine. We're gonna win this. Yeah, we're gonna win this. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Jeez. That it does feel like if you get hit by Echo when you know you have a good chance to win a game, it's just so annoying. It's so annoying. Thankfully we got that. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, we'll go here for now. Try to get the extra goblin. Bro, this team's teaming. Friend jumped. welcome to FPS life. What really did you reach 3000 King? My goodness, these have to be bots. These have to be bot accounts. There's no way. There is no way that 6 of the 9 players have spent 20, was it 20 bucks? Yeah, 20 bucks. There's no way that 6 of the 9 players have spent 20 bucks. It is crazy. And it is crazy because, I mean, all you have to do is get 650 trophies. And Supercell, when they put this in here, they've effectively made it super difficult, because if you don't get the early advantage, I mean, we've seen this. If you don't get the early advantage on Echo, you're just screwed. Like right here. So we're gonna lose this round. They have to be bots, because no way you have 2 sages again. We've had 2 sages every game. Yeah, it could be bots. Yeah, the one thing, and Boss has talked about this in his videos like years ago. The way you can tell bots is because they'll have one name. It'll be a 1-word name, or no, a very common short name. Like, it won't be like the game 2K. You know, it'll just be Glenn or Joe or Steve. But I mean, it won't be as obvious as that. It'll be, let's say it'll be Isilia, or Hurt, So it's something that's super simple to just say, okay, that that's what it is, and that's the account. So that's yeah. So these for sure are body counts. If we get Megan, I'll put everybody back. Yeah, yeah. I mean, they just effectively made it really difficult for anybody who's starting out. If you don't play merge tactics, you're just screwed because this is what you have to deal with. Okay, one of them's gone, but yeah. But then again, even though one of them is gone, you still have to play the ghost of them, and Echo's still leveling up, which is something they have to Supercell has to address because that's also an issue that I think is that's an issue I think that needs to be dealt with. Okay, well if we get mini pick, I think we're fine. But yeah. Yeah, this late in the season, I doubt many people playing merch at this trophy. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, most people they're either not playing or they're playing Clash Royale trying to get to 12,000 trophies. Yeah, I don't think anybody 3 days left or 40, like 50 hours left is trying to grind. It's just surprising because they didn't do this. They didn't do this in any previous season, and now they're doing it this season with one of the most tilting rulers in the game. At least with... Okay, yeah, I'm selling it back. At least with all the other rulers, there's just kind of a plan. There's a way to do it. There's a way to work the... Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, who leaves? Actually, no. You both leave. Okay, there we go. All right. But all we have to do is get to 650 by Sunday, and then we're fine. All right. Now, that being said, I was going to tell a story, and I don't remember where was I. Okay. It was 4 o'clock, and I'm ready to go to the mechanic because I need to get my bike. Because I went earlier and dude wasn't around. I think he was out to lunch. That was totally fine. I get a message from one of the executives like, Glenn, we need help with something. I look at the clock. I'm like, it's 4:30. It's 4, man. It's 4. It's 4. Lord help me. And they were saying, well, for some reason, there were a couple of items that in the grocery aisle that got moved to a different aisle. Can you help us, locate them? And I'm thinking, oh my gosh. Because in my head, I'm thinking, well, if it didn't come up this morning, there's almost no way it's going to be available for some. Wait, what? Wait, wasn't there a stun right there? Okay, oh, weird. All right, well, we're still fine, but yeah. Okay. Jeez. Okay, but yeah, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I would like to go. I want to go, and then thankfully I figured it out. Because I was looking at all the items that were coming in. I said, "Is this it?" And she was like, "Yes." I said, "Okay, give me 10 minutes to." Oh, was that Archer Queen? Oh shoot. I said, "Give me 10 minutes. Let me put it together, and then I will send it over." And thankfully, okay, all right, 3-star Archer Queen. I think we're fine now. And and then right after that, another executive came back, and she said, "For some reason, I want to put in a request for a certain alcohol item. I don't know what it's. I haven't heard the brand name." And she said, "It's not going through on the form that you created. Can you take a look?" And wow, what the? Oh gosh, that witch was kind of crazy. And now it's 4:30. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this it's it's 4:30 on a Friday. What are we doing, man? Or we should already be thinking about the weekend. but and but I just said, you know what? Okay, I'm just hoping that the mechanic will be around after 5 o'clock. I'm just like, please. And I said, okay, just give me a few minutes. Let me figure it out. And then found out that there's an issue with if you know how if you ever use Excel, there's a ton of issues with connectivity um and all that and and I just had to navigate those waters and figured it out and sent it over. Now, did it work? I have no idea because the moment I said, "Hey, it's ready," I logged out. That is so I said I just have to, I said I have to go to the mechanic. We'll check on Monday if it works. And I logged off like seconds after. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see this. Okay, this boss space guy, I think this boss space guy, we played them earlier. Okay, I'm looking. Yes. Yeah, we played this person earlier. No, we didn't. So the person I played earlier is called Basta Boys. Oh, interesting. So the person I played earlier is called Basta Boys. And this player now is called Boss Bays. That is it. Now that almost definitely puts it out there that one is a bot for sure. If you go back into we got nothing out of this, so we're actually probably in trouble. Yeah, we're actually probably in trouble now. Okay. But then again, this is Goblin Queen, so yeah, if you get nothing round one, you're kind of screwed. Yeah. Yeah. Wow, gotta be some bot name generation. Yeah, it's crazy because I'm looking and I remember one of them being named starting with a B, but it's called in the video, I mean, it's YouTube, you can rewind it. Yeah, it's called Basta Boys. And then this one is now Boss so yeah, whoever's doing the generation is just they got to mix it up a little bit better. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. We're in trouble. But I'm curious. I mean, now it's obvious that, I mean, these are bots that we're playing against. I'm just curious why Supercell would make this decision to, why they would make this decision to put these troops in the, basically allow the bots to use Echo Sage. They should not. Or at least don't allow them to use it until after 650 trophies. And then say, okay, yeah, you can use it. Because by then, everybody will have warmed up to using Echo Sage and figuring out like how to deal with it. But yeah, it's just I don't know. That's, in my opinion, very questionable decision by Supercell. So yeah, among their many questionable decisions, anyways. But yeah. Have you seen the tactic where you put Archer Queen on the front lines to snipe their backline troops? It works pretty well, actually, because she goes invisible and enemy retargets other troops. Yeah, I haven't. Although, I have tried the strat where... because basically what I want, when I use Prince on Archer Queen, the whole point is to get her to use the ability immediately, so that eventually, when she's the only one left, that you better win this. Okay. Um, when she's the only one left, she can't go back invisible. Double troop pool. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. What's a modifier you missed last? I mean, I'm not a modifiers dude. Okay, that's a 2-star, so I think we're fine here. Okay, I'd rather bring. Nah. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Yeah. But the reason I want to target Archer Queen early is just to get her to use her invincibility as soon as possible, since he doesn't have it later in the fight. If she is sitting back and protected, then it's just so tough to get rid of her, especially when she has already ramped up. And if it's just a 1v1, you're just screwed. Yeah. That's why she's good now. And again, I will admit this. This is what I thought the champions should be. The champions in the game should be. They should be to the point of annoying. Like they should be. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So this could be the team, but we'll see. Yeah. Not ready to. I was gonna switch up. I was gonna switch up barbarian. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, E-Giant is yeah. Okay, we're fine. Yeah. Yeah, because Monk is just crazy. But this is what I've said before. I think the champions need to be the best cards in the game. That's why I think Skeleton King should just get taken out. You know, if somebody were to say, "Hey, what's a," if we get hit with a random question, "What's a card you want taken out?" Skeleton King because he sucks. Mini P.E.K.K.A. because he sucks. Take out the cards that suck and bring in some dudes that are actually going to do stuff, not scrubs. Bring in dudes, and the next question of that is going to be, well, if you get rid of Skeleton King, who do you want to put in? I don't care as long as they're good. That's that's the thing. You can put anybody if they're good, then fine. But we've seen for 6 months now that Skeleton King sucks, has sucked, will suck. We've seen now for a couple months now that Mini P.E.K.K.A. sucks. So at some point you got to make the decision, and I just believe that getting rid of him is the best answer, in my opinion. And get somebody in here who can actually do something. That's my hot take. I'm gonna be on ESPN take regarding merge tactics. And if I get aggregated, if I'm on Deserto or ESPN or Jeff Keighley's website or I don't know, The Verge, fine. Just know it's been verified. My opinion stands. You'll just see the headline on The Verge. Skeleton King sucks. Says terrible streamer, terrible YouTuber. Guy who's written a book about video games doesn't know what he's talking about. And you'll just see the comments that say, this guy's talking out of his ass. Stuff like that. Okay. Okay, this is actually pretty difficult because we got to win the game. Oh, okay. Actually, let me do that. Okay. They have Mega Knight. We need one stun to win the game. Okay, that's fine. I mean, we just need one stun to win the game. That's why I'm moving Mega Knight back. Oh my goodness! Oh, Um, I didn't see it. Monk did his job, and we're gonna win the game. Unbelievable. Hold on, I gotta write the timestamp. All right. What's today? The 30th. 40. Okay. All right. I got. I gotta write the timestamp. Going for the 4-star RG? Yes. That would have been baller. Says the best streamer on the platform. Mr. Beast? No, I'm kidding. Or Oxlet? Or no, I am not. I am not Summit. I am not Jinxie. I'm not Antifuchsia. I'm not Oxlet. I'm not Mo. I'm not a lot of streamers. I'm just a random old man who plays one of the games of all time. Yes. So I am so glad, and this will be the other story. And let's see if I can get to the story next before anything happens. Skeleton King can act as a tank, though. He is the worst tank. He's the worst tank. We could go down the line here. All right. Hit the story because I got interrupted again. But we can literally go down the list of every. Okay, we'll go this way. We can go down the list of every big in this game, and you ask the question: would you take it over Skeleton King? And you tell me how far we get before we get a no. So if we think of all the bigs, would you take RG over Skeleton King? No, you wouldn't. And you think of it in the whole sense of a game that you're playing. You know. And I know this is a trick to get me to not talk about the story that I want to talk about, but yeah. Yeah, we'll go this way. All right, jeez. All right, we'll go this way. This is gonna suck. Yeah, we'll go over every big. Would you take RG over Skeleton King? Yes. Would you take E Giant over Skeleton King? Yes. Would you take I guess you put Monk in that. Oh my goodness, Larry. Oh, okay, all right. Would you take P.E.K.K.A. over? Would you take P.E.K.K.A. over Skeleton King? Absolutely. Would you take Mega Knight over Skeleton King? You'd be a dumb fuck not to. Who else? Monk? I mean, that's obvious. That's the thing. There's nobody you would say, oh yeah, I would pick that card over Skeleton King. There isn't. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, he might be my most picked card ever because you can't even cycle him. Yeah, I agree. Like, he's 5 elixir, and what does he do? He just doesn't contribute to really anything. That's the wild part about it. Oh man, we're actually going to have a 3-star mini P.E.K.K.A. in this game. Okay. Who do I need? Wait, I'm trying to think. Who do I need? I can't even remember. Who do I need? I don't want to look. Let's see if I can actually remember. Who do I need as a... Oh, Monk. Okay, I'm thinking, I was like, who do I need to fill out the superstars? Monk. Okay, yeah. Both his traits kind of suck, too. There's almost never... Yeah, Undead... It's crazy. In my opinion, Brutalist is the worst trait in the game. but undead may be second worst, which is crazy to think about as well. That undead. I just don't see a thing that makes you say, okay, yeah, let's go undead because of we're taking half their team and cutting off their HP. At the same time, if somebody's running Elixir Luong, it's not even half the team that's getting their health cut off by half. So that is something that I mean, if I'm Supercell, I'd probably take a look at that. But yeah. Oh my goodness! See, look. Oh, okay. Mini Pekka survived that. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, see, we're still gonna win this. What the? Oh, it was wow. Okay. Oh, it was a draw. That's nuts. Okay. Okay, but like Mini Pekka or 3-star Skeleton King. Mini Pekka. Well, Mini Pekka's not a tank. Yeah, Mini Pekka's not a tank. Pekka's a tank. But even still, I mean, Mini Pekka or 3-star Skeleton King, they're the two worst cards in the game. So it's kind of what kind of crap do you want on your sandwich? You know. Yeah, it's yeah. I would say that's probably one of the things where, yeah, if Supercell is obviously a superstar, if Supercell is actually going to take a look for next season, let's start looking at that part. He's the man. I have to write the timestamp down on that one. 7:33. Okay, then base Pekka, no levels, or 3-star Skeleton King. Well, I mean, no, because you can't frame the question in that sense because always take you always take the 3 stars. But what I'm saying is that all things equal, when you're building a team, all things equal, are you taking Skeleton King at any point to help you get a win? And that's the okay. Let's go here, real quick. Okay, we'll build this way. Oh my goodness, but yeah. I mean, that's comparing one unit to 8 obviously. Yeah, you can't say, well, if one's this level and one's this level. No, you mean then you're obviously taking the one that has the level. You know, that's just the fact. You know. But we're saying straight up, are you taking Skeleton King or are you taking whatever card it is? Yeah. This is what I talk about when I say in a tournament setting, which ruler are you picking? And this is why I wouldn't pick Sage for most. I mean, if I'm competing in a tournament, I just don't see myself using Sage. I just don't. Like, I mean, it's just in a tournament, and I say this in a tournament setting because it's different than pushing ladder. In a tournament setting, are you using Sage over King? No. Are you using Sage over Elixir Luong? No. Are you using Sage over Battle Machine? I wouldn't. I would not. Are you using Sage over... Okay, if we get Mega Knight, I think we're fine. See, if we do this... who am I looking for? Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm looking for... this. Okay. I know we could have gotten a 3-star. I'm totally fine with this. Yeah. Um, are you using Sage over Spirit Empress? I mean, it's a tough sell, but probably not. I'd probably still use Spirit Empress. Are you using Sage over? Do we get everybody? Yeah, we got everybody. So does that mean Sage is the worst? No, but I'm saying in a tournament setting, that would be my thought process of how I'm going to prepare for a tournament. And the same thing go. Okay, there we go. Thank goodness. Um, and the same thing goes for in a game when you're trying to win a game, and this could be a tournament game. Are you thinking about a build that has Skeleton King in it? And most of the time, you could say no. Are you thinking about a brutalist build to win a tournament game? Probably not. Unless it just so happens that you have clan, and you're thinking, oh, okay, what could the sixth or seventh troop be? The fifth, sixth, or seventh. Okay, let me go get Goblin Machine, and he'll just be beef. That's it. And then you kind of have the brutalist trait, but you don't have the full one. But even then, I said Goblin Machine. I didn't even say Skeleton King. So yeah. Right. In what world are you ending up with 3-star Skeleton King? Yeah, I don't think I've ever, not since season 1, have I seen a 3-star Skeleton King. It just doesn't happen. And that's where, Supercell's had this issue every developer's had this issue for forever. It's, do you help out the cards that suck, or do you help out the cards that are so popular because everybody's using them? And that's the balance that they have to deal with, because in most cases, they're going to go with the card that is okay. We'll go here. In most cases, they're going to go with the card that is being used a lot because it affects more players, and therefore the card that sucks is still sitting on the sideline. Like, what would I say? Well, what's a good example? I'm trying to think of a good example here of. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Fine. I'm trying to think of a good example. Like, what's a card that? I don't want to say B-Hut, because B-Hut has become kind of a meme at this point. That people understand that B-Hut is not used a lot, so they use it. So kind of, I don't know. What's a I don't know. What's the highest trophies you had in Merge? I think it was 3,800. I have a command for that. The world when you are new to the game. Hot takes, extra questions. Extra questions are very useful. I don't think people understand. Like, you can just get so much gold and trophies and all that stuff. What you need, just doing side quests. Trophy road 10,000. I'm actually at 10,005 something. Or yeah, I think I'm at 10,005 something. So that's actually incorrect, but I'll fix it. Okay. Where are we gonna go here? Okay, let's just do this. Actually, let's do this, and then we'll get Dark Elm on the next turn, and we'll go from there. But yeah. Well, I never. Okay, all right. I'll tell the story. All right. I went. Oh, we're gonna lose this arm. Are we gonna lose this? We're gonna lose this. Okay. All right. So I went to the mechanic, got my bike. Checked everything. Everything looked good. And first thing I said, okay, let me go to the store. I'm just going to do a quick ride to the store, to the grocery store. I'm just going to go get uh, ingredients to make a chicken sandwich tomorrow morning and come right back home. And then I'll just have leftovers for dinner. And while the chicken is under a brine, it's a buttermilk brine with arbor chili peppers. That's how I do it, and it's really good. It's crazy. It's crazy how good it is. So went to the store, and right before I realized that I left my helmet at work. Throughout all the chaos of the bike being busted and all of that, I left my helmet at work. So I have to go. So I rode without a helmet, which I know, it can be. It's a debate. I've had this debate before, but I stand by it that I'd rather have a helmet. I think you. Oh wait, no, we are doing this. Okay, give me full brawler. Um, I just believe that everybody should wear a helmet. I know I'm an old man, but at the same time, I just believe in it. Um, and I know it makes me sound old and conservative, but I just believe that there should be a there should be a ruling for kids to wear helmets. That's just my take on it. But anyways, that's beside the point. The point is I left my helmet and I was scared to ride, but I said, you know what? Fine, I'll ride to the store. And thankfully, the bike held. I mean, the bike held up. Um, yeah, the bike held up, no issues. And I get to the store. Got all my ingredients for a chicken sandwich that I'm gonna make tomorrow. Got some chips. Got some these plain muffins or whatever you know, or yeah, cranberry muffins. And I'm ready to check out. Okay. Yeah, I've always been on the bus of helmets for yeah. I agree. And it's not just because I've also been I've been in car accidents. I've been I'm not run over, but it's just been pretty bad. But at the same time, you better win this. Okay, there we go. All right, I think we're fine. Slee, come on. Okay, all right, yeah. That being said, I almost never do what I say for. Yeah, do as I say, not as I do. Yeah, no, that's fine. It's understandable. It's just when it comes to cycling, I have a more conservative approach toward things in terms of there should be more laws and more uh, kind of restrictions. I know it's weird. It's weird for me to say that, but because I do have this. I do have a kind of live and let live type of thing. It's like if you want to be a dumbass and not have protection for your head or your knees or whatever, then that's fine. But part of me is also like, can we can we get some rules on the board here or something? Yeah, I know. It's a weird stance for me to have. I know. If you know me, it's weird, but yeah. I mean, it's just. Anyways, you all know if you've been on the stream for this month, you all know how pretty much rough this month has been for me. With the bike, work, losing my voice, not being able to stream a few times, just a lot of different challenges. My dumbass started singing head, knees, and toes in my head after hearing that. Oh, I was about to start singing shoulder lean, but anyways, but yeah, I think if y'all have been on the stream, y'all know how pretty much it's been a difficult month. I won't lie. I'm looking for the month. I'm looking forward to the month. They turn the calendar to February, even though that's kind of a myth. Just because the calendar changes doesn't really mean anything. Um, If we get a 3-star Arch Queen, I'm switching. I'm going to play. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're going to play for that. Yeah. Come on. Give me. Yeah, baby. Let's go. You. Okay. Actually, get rid of. No. No. We're going to do this. Okay. But I'm going to wait. Well, okay. This is for the game, anyways. Okay, let's do this. All right. Okay, haven't targeted Arch Queen yet. Oh, yeah, it's over. Although, I don't think that switching Arch Queen was the reason we won. It's because we pulled everybody back. So, yeah. I didn't imagine I'm going to get this many highlights today. That's okay. 101. Okay. I'm going to tell the story. I'm going to tell the story. So, went to the store. There was a Trader Joe's. And again, the reason I say this is because of what is going to happen. Got the groceries I need to make a good chicken sandwich. Buttermilk, chicken thighs. I use thighs. They have some good rolls because even though I make my own bread, I don't use my bread as hamburger buns or rolls. I use it as a loaf, and that's how I consume my own bread that way. But if I'm having hamburgers, I go buy store-bought buns that have 27 ingredients in it, and it's totally fine. So this was the Trader Joe's that had the lady who, kind of gave me a nod, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness. And as I was getting ready to check out, I was looking for her cashier. I'm like, okay, if she's here, I'm going straight to her. But she was not there. So I said, okay, all right, let me just get out of here. And there was a guy who his aisle was open. You burned all the bad luck to start this year. The rest of your finna be fantastic. Yes, that's my plan. Especially when we get to May and I go on my trip. That is going to be awesome. Cannot wait. I absolutely cannot wait for that trip. Okay, let's go this way. Okay. So I went to this open cashier because this guy was the guy had nobody. And okay, wait. Actually, we should win now. Okay, yeah. All right, we should win now. Not gonna lie, I've been nothing but bad luck this year. I'm pretty sure I got rid of it. I got a ultra legendary caster right after legendary drop low key diabolical. Yeah, I mean that works. I try not to think of. I try not to think of luck in the sense of or positive. Oh, all these bad things are. I mean, all these bad things. Although, I mean, it really has been a rough month. It's been a tough month, but I don't think of it in the sense of how do I put this? If something bad happens, it can kind of cloud your perception of everything else. That's what I wanted to say. But yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. So the guy greets me, and he says, "Hi, sir. Hi, sir. Are you ready?" I said, "Yes, I am." I give him my cart, and he is looking down. He's looking down, grabbing stuff and scanning them. He did not look at me when he asked me the question. When he asked me a question, he said, "Sir, how are you doing today?" I said, "Oh, it's been pretty rough. It's been a rough month." And he said, "Oh, that's great to hear. Did you want a bag for all your stuff today?" And I paused and I'm like, did he not just wait? Wait, my guy. Did you hear what I said? You asked me how today was. I said it's been rough. It's been a rough month, and you're just like, yeah, that's great. Like, like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, wait. What are we doing? Like, I always wonder because when you don't say, and this happens at work too. When people ask you how are you doing, and you don't say good, they freak out. They legit freak out because they don't know what it means when somebody doesn't say good, because in their head, good triggers, conversation over. And and they, that's why I was more confused than dude. Like, I'm like, did you not hear that? Yeah, it's, I'm like, what is happening? What are we doing here? Like, yes. Bro was in another dimension. Yes, he was. I'm convinced. I'm just convinced that he was either that or he was just locked into scanning. I only got 10 items. It wasn't like, oh yeah, he bought friggin' half the store like Mr. Beast. I had 10 items. That was it. Well, the Cannon Killer, welcome back. You say not good all the time. I'm used to it. It's understand working the IT. Yeah, I mean, there was one. Oh, this is funny. This is before I started streaming, and this legit happened within the span of. I think I mentioned this. There was a lady who I was interested in, and I had seen a lot, and but the thing about it was every time I saw her, she was working because that's when I was able to catch her, and I mean not catch her, but I was able to interact with her was because she was working at a farmer's market, and it was one of those things of yeah, I would like the opportunity to. Oh, everybody's just stunned. I would like to, ask her out to lunch or something, But the thing is, if I don't see her outside of, and this is a good because I've always asked this question to everybody, and I'm not trying to make chat my therapist, but one of the things that I have always asked, I've asked family, I've asked friends, I've asked coworkers about this. This question is, do you ask, is it okay to ask someone out to lunch or on a date while they are working? And it is very interesting to hear the people's responses to it, because you'll hear some people like, well, if that's the only time you're going to see her, then shit, you might as well. Or there's some people that say like, you don't interrupt, they're trying to make money, so don't interrupt them. And you'll get those types of responses. It's 50-50. Oh, I thought you were talking about my first message. Oh, wait, what? I'm lost here. I'm sorry, man. It's 10 is low key funny because you think it'd be more. Yeah. Yeah. So this will get back into the hi, how are you doing type of thing. So I debated for a very long time whether I was going to either wait until I saw this lady outside of the farmer's market to ask her out to lunch, or just do it. And I went for it. I asked her, oh my gosh, spawns. I asked her, and she said, I will think about it, which in a way, in my opinion, and I know this is also, I guess, a hot take, but in my opinion, that is a no, even though she didn't technically say no. In my opinion, that's a no. Now, I've also had that debate. Whether, is a non-yes a no? And some people have said a non-yes does not mean no. And some people have said, yeah, you just got to move on. Yeah, forget it. Forget it, buddy. It's a no. And I've always treated it as a non-yes is a no. Yeah, totally fine. I think it's not like it's harming them to ask so long as you're not harassing them. Yeah, I didn't want to. I did not want to come off as, give me a chance, girl. Give me a chance, girl. No, I absolutely do not want. I absolutely do not want that. Because again, this is somebody I've seen regularly. This is not. Oh, I will never see again. And oh, why did I sell Wiz? Oh shoot. Okay, well, we'll just do this for now. Okay, yeah. So, but other people that I've asked about, and they are hard stance of, you are interrupting their work. What are you doing? And like, why would you even think about doing that? And it's fascinating because it's you can see both sides. I know it's weird to say that. You can see both sides and understand why both people on both ends are saying it's okay to ask somebody while they're working, and it's not okay to ask. And it's crazy. It really is crazy to think about. I don't have a. Oh, that's right. I'm on my second account. No, I can't answer the phone. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay. But yeah, that's just something that I've thought about. But yeah, yeah. That's how you speedrun getting reported. What? If you aren't already planning to go to her place after stream, then I don't. What's happening? Okay, let's go. Let's go here. Okay, what is happening? I'm not selling back dart. Well, I mean, it's on them to extend the game. Yeah, if they didn't even think about it in the first place, how deep could the relationship be eventually? Yeah, that's the thing. And as a kid, and now I understand a lot of people are younger than I am, and you may not have had this, but in high school and junior high, I would ask girls, out, and they would say, "Oh, let me think about it, and let me get back to you." And my dumbass would always follow up, and the answer was always no. And the more you hear that, the more you always get the, "Hey, let me get back to you." And this is the 90s, by the way, when I was in high school and junior high and high school. So there's no phone to where you can just, or not phone, but there's no cell phone. It was pagers were the thing, and that was, I mean, to kind of hold your breath, hoping that maybe this is the girl that would say, "Yeah, I'm going to give you a chance," and it never ended that way, and that's the that's the thing. So that's why I've always treated a non-yes as a no. Okay, so what does this have to do with hi, how are you doing? Okay, so when I asked that lady out to lunch, and she said, "I'll think about it," I went to a chess tournament the next day and lost every game. And I'm thinking, well, this sucks. I got rejected, and I go to a tournament and lose every game. But the thing about that tournament was that I was playing against players who, in statistically I should have beaten, but I just was not on my game that whole day. I mean, the whole tournament, and just ended up being really bad. Oh my goodness. Okay, are we gonna are we going to get absolutely destroyed here? Okay, let's go this way. All right, we got nothing, but yeah. Okay, so to end this kind of weekend where I got, you know, just kind of all this negative stuff, I went, okay. Oh, yeah, I'd rather do this because at least we have. I mean, then we can wait on. We can wait on bringing back Musketeer or Good Peck. But yeah, anyways, to cap off that weekend, randomly parts of my fence in my backyard started falling down, and it was sunny. It wasn't like it was raining or anything. It was just, oh, there goes parts of the fence, and it's just like, what the hell is going on here? I have to go to Home Depot and go get the fix. And what I was telling myself was, because again, we were talking about how, you could just view all this, and it would just feel like everything's everything's in a spiral and everything's falling apart. When in reality, these are just moments. They're not connected. Me asking a girl and getting rejected has nothing to do with losing every game in the tournament. It has nothing to do with my fence basically falling apart. So that Monday, after all this happened, that Monday, I went to work, and one of my coworkers said, he saw me. He's just like, "Hey, Glenn, what's up, man?" I said, "What's up?" And he was saying, "Well, how was your weekend?" I said, "It was really fucking terrible, man." The look on his face when I said that, he's like, "Wait, was it really terrible?" I said, "Yeah, it was really terrible, man." He's like, because he was saying, "Oh no, it can't be that terrible." And then I looked him dead in the eye. I said, "Part of my fence fell down at my house. I went to a tournament and lost every game. I asked this lady out on a date, and she said no. And this was somebody I was fairly interested in, and she said no. How was your weekend?" And he just gave me that look of, "Oh, so your weekend wasn't good, like how everybody else says." And that was just the truth about it. And that's why I tried to be very honest about it. And when you don't say, when somebody asks you how you're doing and you don't say good, they freak out. And it's so weird to see that they freak out, because it's like, "Oh, wait, you didn't, you actually have something for substance, for meaning." And that's the thing. And that's what kind of tonight reminded me of. It was the dude was, I mean, maybe he was just locked into whatever he was, to the groceries. He was checking, scanning. But it would just remind me of, you really wonder if people are paying attention to what you're saying. And again, this is not main character syndrome, but it just had that feeling of, if this is happening, like, I mean, I'm just hoping somebody can hear me, please. Like, that's it. That's all. That was the thing. It was. Why don't I go? Wait, why did I sell Prince? Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah. Why didn't I just go Prince? Oh, we may lose this. I think we're fine because we have 4-star Dark Elven, but Yeah. Okay. All right. That was simple. Oh man. But that, yeah, that was something else. that was something else earlier today. I mean, yeah. And that was the first time in a long while that I had not necessarily had the courage to ask somebody out on a date, but um, I yeah, let's go. Oh, perfect. Okay, but yeah, this is too easy. Oh, yeah, I mean, we are. Uh, yeah, it's well. I don't know if Can Killer if you saw the earlier part of the stream where every game had two Echo Sage, and in my head I was thinking, do people actually pay for this? Paid at zero trophies, you paid for Echo Sage you're trying to push. That's crazy. And then as we were going through the names, it was obvious that a couple. I mean, they're bots, which is crazy to think that Supercell would allow the bots to use Echo Sage this early. Like, I would have just said, okay, after 650 trophies, then or maybe at 500 trophies, have them use it. But it's just weird to see them use it now. Now I think we're actually playing players. But yeah, damn, Noah wasn't here. Did see one game with two sages. Yeah, I think it was the first three games had two sages each, and I started at right at zero trophies. And not to say that this is something Supercell needs to fix. It's just kind of mind blowing that Supercell coded it in their game to make that happen. Because they are basically implying that people are buying the skin. Oh, come on. You had. Oh, I mean, they're saying that in the first three games, I had two sages. I was facing two sages each. So you're saying that six of the nine opponents that I faced to start the stream all spend $20. That's no way, no way that happened. Actually, this is gonna be the last game of the night. Because I do want to take care of some stuff tomorrow morning, and also there's a new baseball team that's going to be starting up here where I live, and they're doing kind of like a fan fest type of thing tomorrow morning, or not tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon. So I'm going to go. I'm super excited to. Hopefully they have merch because I do want to get merch, and I think they're going to also put up season tickets or like they're going to have season ticket plans. I do want to see if some are available because I do want to take my mom to a game and fly her down here and have her, go watch a game, which would be sick. Okay, if we go this. Well, actually, no. That's actually not correct, but yeah. And will they give me a ranger? No. No. Okay, well, we'll just have to leave it at that. Yeah, that's weird because you have less than the amount needed to unlock, so they're just teaching with bot. Yeah, that's the thing. And we know that if you can't deal with Echo, you are going to lose. So they are making it super difficult for basically noob players to play. Now, I know like G Wingfield brought this up, where are people really playing Merge Tactics 48 hours before the season is over? Probably not. They're playing Clash Royale, or they're just not playing the game, or at all. It is just, in a way, it's weird to see. Oh, you're gonna make me pick? What do you have? I can't believe we're looking. I'm going peck on. Fine. Let's do this. Okay. You know what? You're out. You're out. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah. Yeah, I just find that kind of fascinating that they would. Oh, I don't know why I put. Oh, I know why I put executioner back, but yeah, let's move them up. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, I think we're fine. Yeah. So yeah, there's a kind of like a fan fest type of thing with the new baseball team, and I'm excited to go check it out tomorrow. Probably will get some tickets, but at the same time, I also probably am. I just want to get the merch so that I can at least rep the team because that'd be really cool. Okay, there we go. A prince would be nice. One prince, no. Oops. Okay, winning anything, we're gonna lose. All right, that's fine. I mean, I only have a prince, so I mean, I just want prince, and I think we're gonna be okay because the one they leveled up is barbarian with witch, and I think we'll still be okay. Yeah, yeah, we're fine. And we just sell back all the goblins and we're fine. Yeah, yeah. Luigi, you kind of stank. Oh, you're just catching the last game of the night. Yeah, that'll be fun. You could take a girl on a date to the game. Yeah, I would absolutely love to do that. Now, at the same time, I don't think I've mentioned this before. The last 3 dates I've been on, and this is weird to say. It is really weird to say this. The last 3 dates I've been on have all been at Dodger Stadium. And yes, that is again me not being a Dodgers fan at all. Absolutely no, hell no. And somehow I've ended up at Dodger Stadium 3 times on dates. The last 3 dates I've been on. I don't know how that worked. I don't know how that all ended up happening, but you know what? At least I had a good time watching the Dodgers lose 2 of those 3 games. And at least, the lady was entertained for what we did. It didn't end up being anything any of those 3 times, but you know what? All right, that worked. But yes, I do have that in the back of my mind. I've always said this too. Uh, so there's one theme park that I have not been to, and it's Super Nintendo World. And I've always joked with this with my brother. I said I'm gonna wait on going to Super Nintendo World until it's a date when I can take a lady there. And it's not that, oh, I can finally afford to take a lady to Super Nintendo World. It's that I want to have that first experience with somebody, with a date, with a lady. And that would be awesome. So I still have not been there. I've been told it's like one of the most amazing. It's amazing if you're just a Nintendo fan. But yes, I'm holding that one. I'm holding that one experience for hopefully when I go on a date. Always makes me cringe a little when you sell the whole bench instead of holding on to the 1 stars away until you're out of elixirs. Hey, I was looking for brawler. What can I say? Yeah. GG sincerity. Thank you, Jimmy Phil. I appreciate it, and thank you everybody who came by for the stream. I can't believe we got to 300 trophies. Jeez. All right, but we'll get to 650, and then I'm just going to cut off the stream. Now, I will say this. If we do get to 650, then Sunday will be a Brawl Star stream. Let's just plan for that. Let's just get to 650, and then when we get to 650, I will do Brawl Stars. There's also a game. I would say this. There's also a game that just came out, and I'm losing. I forgot what the name is. The game is called. It's this RPG. It's not a solo RPG. It's not an idle RPG. It's a. Oh goodness gracious! It just came out on Wednesday, and supposedly it's like a super popular game. So I want to play it. Oh my goodness! Hold on. I will say the name of the game before I go. It's called. It's not Chili Room. It's a game for. Hold on, I'm looking. The game is called. Oh my goodness. It's not Otherworld Legends. That's not it. Because it's on mobile. Oh my goodness. Why am I. Huh. It's not Soul Knight. Oh, Tavern Tale. That's what it is. Tavern Tale. And it's this. Yeah, it's this solo RPG that supposedly is like one of the. It's like super popular. I had it on my pre-download list. So I will. Might do that on Sunday as well. So yeah. So, but first we're gonna get to 650 on this account, and then we'll do Brawl Stars. So yeah. Okay. All right. Again, thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you all for the likes. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, go do that. Go hit the like button, and I will